Wendy with an I.
Feel the sensation.
Peppermint patties.
York peppermint patty.
On the TV show Seinfeld, which one of Kramer's friends is a mailman?
Newman.
Norman.
Whose likeness is on the U.S. 50-cent piece?
JFK.
Pass.
In what 1994 hit movie will you find the character Lieutenant Dan?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Which U.S. state is referred to as the Golden State?
Golden, California.
California.
What is the last letter in the Greek alphabet?
Omega.
Pass.
On a standard piano, there are how many total keys?
88.
81.
In what city will you find the headquarters for Walmart?
Bentonville, Arkansas.
Oklahoma.
In the movie Psycho, what is the name of the motel?
Bates.
Bates Motel.
In a traditional game of Monopoly, what denomination is the white bill?
$1.
$1.
That's true. But we ran out of time, Wendy. And you had, I think, 2 passes in there. Yes. Not bad, but not bad.
Sorry.
But, yeah, it's kind of a clinker.
Wendy with an I.
But I do have a really nice consolation
Coming up,
prize
Tales from
for you,
Texas.
though. Are you ready for this? Yeah, you're going to get some passes, 4 passes to go to Winchester Drive-In, 6930 Southwestern, and your chance gets qualified here for 2 tickets. 2 tickets to see ZZ Top at Windstar Casino, Lucas Oil Live, and a night stay at the hotel coming up November 8th.
That would be awesome.
It would be.
Well, thank you very
Not
much.
anything like winning a K-spot.
Nice player this morning, Wendy Bowles of Duncan. Didn't get 1,000
Wendy
bucks,
with
but
an
let's go
I.
with these and see if you could have won.
Hell
if you were
yeah.
playing. You ready? Which brand of candy has the slogan,
Peppermint
uses
patty.
the slogan, feel the sensation? She got it. She even said York. And I would have taken peppermint patty. On the TV show Seinfeld, which one of Kramer's friends is a mailman? Wendy said Norman, which
Sorry.
is incorrect.
Newman.
I know she knows it, though. Newman. Wendy Newman. I would not have been able to accept that one. Whose likeness is on the U.S. 50-cent piece? Wendy passed on that one. It's JFK, John F. Kennedy. In what 1994 hit movie will you find the character Lieutenant Dan?
Forrest Gump.
Gump is right. Which
Gump.
U.S. state
Forrest
is referred
Gump.
to as the Golden State? Yep.
California.
Wendy got it. It's California. And what is the last letter in the Greek alphabet?
Omega.
The first letter is alpha. The last letter, omega. On a standard piano, there are how many total keys? Wendy said 81. Good guess. 88 is correct. And in what city will you find the headquarters for Walmart? Wendy said Oklahoma. Oh, my goodness, no. Bentonville, Arkansas. In the movie Psycho, what is the name of the motel? True, Bates Motel, Norman Bates and his mom. In a traditional game of Monopoly, what denomination is the white bill? Yes, it's $1. So, a valiant effort. Couple of clinkers, couple of passes, ran out of time, but I'll tell you what. Wendy, she on the first 3 questions, she got the first one right, missed the second one, and passed on the third. Now, if Wendy had been listening to Kevin, 10-2, or maybe Jennifer, 2-7, they give away my questions and answers. The first 3 questions and answers are given away every day during the day right here on 92.5 KOMA, which means you're 30% there. Guaranteed to get at least 3 right and closer to $1,000. You want to play? Join me at 7:10 tomorrow morning.
Unconventional, but not impossible.
You're listening to John Hart in the morning. We can't live like this anymore. 92.5.
I'm dialing, man. I am dialing as hard and as fast as I can. And I cannot get there. It's Texas week. It's Tuesday. Texas is ranked number 1. Number frickin' 1. So countdown to Texas, baby. Now I'm trying to regale you with a tale of woe at the Texas game. Let's go to 1982. I believe this is my, this is the first time I'd gone down on Friday night, 1982. And more like about the fifth time. And we used to go down on Friday night all the time. So we go down, and I don't know, man, we leave way early. Because we get, I don't even know, anyway, so maybe I didn't have school or something, but we go down there, me and a couple, 3 buddies, and another guy that I didn't really know. It's like, gee. So we roll down there and we go to Boley and Wilson's over on Greenville Avenue, which is a bar with a house band. It's a comedy club with a house band that gets pretty crazy and pretty wild. And we're sitting there waiting forever for him to come on. And we're at some tables behind the bar. The stage is surrounded by chairs and tables, little, it's like a bar and they're on top of it, like front row. So we've been sitting there forever. Long time. And they finally come on, and they're doing all this, and it's pretty crazy, and everybody's already pretty lit. And these guys in front of us said something, and this girl said something to one of the guys in Boley and Wilson band that she didn't, something, whatever. And he goes back, and I'll never forget this. And he pulls out this douchebag, and he brings it out, and he throws it down on their table, and he goes, "Hey, you just won the douchebag for the night award." And those girls got all mad, and they got up and left. They had been waiting there longer than we had. They left 10 minutes into the show. So the 4 of us just whoop, right to the front row. And it was really cool. They played a bunch of really cool, a bunch of wild made-up songs. Googie, go to YouTube, Boley and Wilson. I'm sure they got a lot of their stuff. Raunchy songs they make up. Lucy's got a javelina hog. It was crazy. It was crazy. And I remember that, and I saw some other buddies of mine, some friends of my brothers that were there. And it was really wild. At the end of the night, they said that they thought that OU would win. We were 2-2. Texas was 4-0. We were 2-2. They may have been 3-1. I know there's some long. No, we're gonna win. See, we're 3-1. You're 2-2. It's like, well, whatever, dude. It's like, okay. And I remember when we started chanting, Marcus Dupree, Marcus Dupree. And he really hadn't done anything. And I would have, and it's like, I don't know. It's like Barry said he wasn't ready. And it's like, dude, he was ready. He was ready. You weren't giving him the ball. And it's a team sport, and you're trying to make the team happy. And you can't start putting in freshmen who've been on campus for 6 weeks over seniors who've been there for 5 years, even though that senior was a cokehead. And he may not have been a senior, but he was definitely a cokehead. So we roll it hard all night long. I don't even remember where we were staying at. Somewhere. Roll up to the Cotton Bowl, and we get in there and we're just keep that party rolling. That was way back in the way back day. See, 1982, I was like probably 21, if that. Yeah, I may have been 20. You could drink anywhere when you were 18 then. It was pretty chill. So, oh, here she comes. She's a mandingo. So we get to the game and it's pretty crazy, and we're rocking on, and Somewhere through the first quarter, OU's got like a 3rd and 6 or whatever. And Switzer pulled out the bag of trickeries. And he ran a split in reverse. But when they were calling the play, he told Steve Sewell and Marcus, he said, Marcus, fake it. They pitch the ball to Marcus, and he goes around the side. Here comes Steve Sewell, and he fakes it. And then Marcus sidesteps a dude, and he just outran everybody to the end zone. It was like crazy. And he had over 100 yards in that game, and he was killing it. But he would drop the ball. He would fumble. Weldon Ledbetter had a really nice long run for a touchdown in that game. We ended up beating them 28-22. Is that right? 28-22? Something like that. And the legend of Marcus Dupree was born. We'd already lost 2 games though. Wasn't like there was some playoffs we could go to. We ended up losing later on to Nebraska, but Marcus would have a nice big run in every game. Went to Kansas, and after the game, we went to, I think this was the year, we went over to Greenville Avenue. We went to the Bourbon Street Oyster Bar to eat. And they had oysters for $4.50 a dozen. Which now they're like $28, and they're not any good. I don't eat oysters anymore. But back then, I just loved them. And I ordered up a couple of dozen. Now, I don't think this is the same year, but this is still a pretty good story. That might have been the next year. So anyway, they bring them over there to me, and they bring me 4 dozen oysters. And I said, man, I only ordered 2. And they go, well, that guy over there bought you 2 more. Look over, there's the troll. Ordered me up a couple dozen. I ate them all, and they were there. And he did not come over and pick up my tab, though. So I think in '82, after the game, we just drove around for about 5 hours trying to find something to do. And we ended up at the Lambda Chi house at SMU. And they're in there watching the SMU game. Bunch of them, and the game's like it's in Waco. They're playing Baylor. They didn't even go. It's crazy. Finally, I just go, man, I've had enough of this. We're going home later. And we got in the car, and I drove home. That was what happened. Bourbon Street Oyster Bar was the next year. Or it could have been even the year after that. I went down there with... That was '84. I went down there and it rained all the time. That's another story to be told. But I always had a good time going down there. I remember being all hungover and whatever. Bum, bum, bum. Lowrider, Donnie. Lowrider. Well, here I am, all broken-hearted, on the old I-35 expressway at 7:34 in the morning. Rider. If you come 20 minutes earlier, there's 0 traffic. Zero. So let's review what not to do on KOMA's Minute Impossible. Number 1, don't call. That's it. If you're not really good, please stop jamming the phone lines with your ignorant self, thinking, oh, I can answer them 10 questions. 2 days in a row, nothing but frickin' layups. Layup. And I have gone 20 for 20. Last 2 days, 20 for 20. 20 for 20. Need to get over here. Yeah. Speed up back there. World's short. Time is short. So, we're a 14.5 point underdog this weekend to Texas, the number 1 ranked team in the country. Last time they were ranked number 1 was 1984. Went down there, and I think we may have been 2 or 3. And we got so robbed. It was the number 2 rob job ever at OU. Maybe the number 1 rob job. And it wasn't just once, it wasn't twice. It was about 3 times that we just got ripped. We did have a goal line stand, which was pretty sweet. In fact, I think we had 2 of them. We're sitting in that corner. They get down there on the goal line. You know, what do? Kick extra point, go for 2. Because we were up. We were up 15-10. 15-10. And there's not that much time left in the game. And they're on the goal line. They'd finally broken through. And, well, we tackled him at midfield. Ball comes loose. No, he was already down. He was not down. Not even close to being down. They get down on the goal line, and 1, 2, 3, 4, we hold them. They tried to go wide on us on a wet field. Keith, you got to go north and south. That's what Frank Broyles was saying. Keith, you got to go north and south. You can't go east and west on these OU guys. They're too fast. That's not bad. That's not a bad Frank Broyles impression. You got to go east and you got to go north and south. These OU guys are just too fast. So we and it was really kind of a, you know, so we get the ball and we're just running quarterback sneak. And I don't know why you get down there on your own goal line and you just sew it up so tight. I mean, just pack in the line. I'm telling you what, had we just, you know, faked that handoff up the middle, sent the tight end down the middle, he'd have been so open, he'd have run for 100 yards. And so Switzer decides that instead of punting right there, we're just going to snap it over the punter's head and give him a safety, which makes it 15-12, which makes it a field goal to tie it. And we get out there and I guess we kick it from the 20, and damned if they don't put together another greasy little drive and get right down there to the goal line again. There may have been 4 or 5 minutes left. They get it right down there to the goal line again. And first down, stop them. Second down, stop them. Third down, they try to throw a pass. It wasn't Darrell. Andre Johnson, number 6, goes up strong. The Switzer says, goes up strong against the guy and hits the ball, bat the ball around. Keith Stansberry catches it clearly. Clearly he catches it. No, it's not clearly he catches it. Clearly he's in bounds. I'm sitting in that corner end zone where it happened. And that's the Texas section. But we had traded around some tickets and bought and sold some, made a little money, and that's where we ended up. And I knew for a fact from where I was sitting that it was clearly in bounds. Did he catch it? I couldn't see that for sure. But the official just rules him out of bounds. And the replay, he's in bounds. He's in bounds by a yard. He catches it, hits the ground, slides out of bounds, and the referee, out of bounds. And so we got 4th down, and we're thinking, you know, Texas number 1 team in the country. You got to beat us if you want to be number 1. You didn't beat us. We're number 1. Remember some idiot saying that. You got to beat us. You didn't beat us. We're going to say number 1. They did not. And we did not move up either. So Texas trots out their field goal kicker, kicks a field goal, ties it up on the last play of the game. Switzer was pissed. That was the most pissed he's ever been. He's over there chewing those officials a new one. And he's got his Beat Texas hat on. Somebody handed him coming out of the locker room, which I thought was, you know, how does it get any cooler than that? And I've got one of those hats. I need to find it so that I can wear it. I always wear that Beat Texas hat. I love that Beat Texas hat. I mean, if I can't find it, I'm going to go buy me another one. That's how I roll. But I'm going to look in Dad's closet because I know he's got a Beat Texas hat. And I'm going to get me one. So, that's how it goes. 1984. Man, it rained like such a sumbitch. Unbelievable how hard it was raining before and after that game. On the way down there, we'd stayed up all night waiting for Dave Day to get off work. He worked at General Motors. We were up partying, having a great time. Dave shows up about 3. He's working the split, whatever he was working, I don't know. Hey, I got an idea. Let's leave. Let's go. Yeah, let's leave. Let's go. Shirley had us tickets. Everything. Let's go, man. Let's go. We had tickets. And David Day's mom was Barry Switzer's secretary. He had tickets. He still got good tickets. And he came by and I talked to him just a couple weeks ago. So we load up in the Camaro and we start taking off. Man, I am tired. I am some of that sleepy. And it's pouring down rain. And I go, man, I got to pull over and stop. I'm just too tired. We pull over and stop. I'm trying to go to sleep, man. I can't go to sleep. I can't. I said, okay, I'm going to go to that hotel. I don't care. I don't care what it costs. I got to have some sleep. So we whip into that hotel, Motel 8 or whatever, and I go in there and I go, man, you got any rooms? I need a room for a couple hours. I can get some sleep. He goes, man, we're completely booked. He said, I don't have anything available. And if I did, I don't have anything ready and blah, blah, blah. And I said, all right, man. He goes, hey. He goes, and he handed me a key and he goes, these people left already. He said, go down there and sack out in their room for a while if you want to. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, and that is such a true story. Unbelievable true story that is. And we roll in there, man, and I hit that. And they only slept in one of the beds. I hit the other one, and Phil and Dave, and I don't know who else. Danny Drawn was with us. And sacked out. Just completely, just totally racked out till about 10 or 11. Then got up to the Cotton Bowl. Found a cheap place to park. Rock on with your bad self. But kind of cool thing about this trip this weekend is coming back, got fall break, got a whole week off. That I'm going to go up and get everything out of my garage. Everything. Meet Donnie Butler, get a couple rooms painted, get some carpet put in 3 rooms. Boom goes the dynamite. This is absolutely without doubt just terrible intersection. And you got so many people coming up Shields. Thank you, buddy. Do a little lane changing. Yeah, and please let those people in over there who don't heed the warning to get over. Well, this lane moves a little faster because you got people turning out of this lane. I don't know what the hell that guy, oh, he's going in over there. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's a rough old Cobb. 14.5 point favorites, underdogs. Sorry. You can kind of throw everything out in this game. Everybody talking about, we got to run a quarterback. And I said, I would think Auburn was the best team we've played. So, well, Tennessee beat us. But we beat Auburn. We went down there and had some success. But I don't know how much success we're going to be having against these guys. But you never know. The same thing last year. They said, before that, they beat us 49-0 when we didn't have a quarterback. But this year is like, hey, Paula. You only come out at night. Pitiful. I've spent the last 10 minutes waiting to get through this intersection. At least 10 minutes. Maybe. Discount tire. I'm on fire. So, the Pope has just a terrible case of blue ball. Terrible. They can do nothing about it. Doctors come from all over the world. How are we going to cure the Pope? Finally, a guy comes up and says, hey, there's only one cure for this. Pope's got to get laid. They're like, no way. Pope can't get laid. He said, hey, you know what? I'm getting over right in front of you since you're not ever going to speed up. And I'm going to go to Brahms too. Why? Because I got that kind of time. I want a cup of coffee. So, Pope's got to get laid. They're like, no way. You know, all the cardinals, everybody convenes. No way the Pope could get laid. No way. No way. So, finally, Pope decides, okay, I'll get laid. Yeah, let me have a sausage biscuit and a large coffee with extra cream and sugar. Yeah, that's why I ordered it. So the Pope's going to get laid. Everybody's rejoicing. They all gather up. Hey, look, Pinsky. They all gather up. Adjust this a little. So they all gather up. Pope's going to get laid. Cardinals all come together and Pope, they're going to get it taken care of. But 4 things have to be for Pope to get laid. 4 things. Number 1, she has to be blind. Pope doesn't want her to see who's laying her. Doesn't want to see it. Yes, I did. Extra cream and sugar. I do not need that receipt. Got to be blind.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Must be blind. Number 2, must be deaf. Pope doesn't want her to hear who's laying her. Must be deaf. Must be blind, must be deaf. 3rd, must be a mute. So that just in case she figures out who it is, won't be able to tell. Won't be able to tell. Blind, deaf, and mute. I'm going, okay, what's 4th thing? 4th thing? She's got to have the big titties. She's got to have the big titties. All right.
You want cream or sugar?
Yes, that's why I said extra cream and sugar. Did you put me a stirrer in there? Oh. Thank you so much. Hey, don't let me forget that coffee. I about ran off without it. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's why I said extra cream and sugar. One time they just forgot my sugar, my coffee, everything. It was like they handed me an empty bag. Well, I thought you ordered an empty bag. Yeah, that's what I did. I ordered an empty bag. It's like I went to Kung Fu Panda and they forgot to put my entree in there. All they put in there was rice. And I'm like, dude, you know what comes out of a Chinaman's ass? Yeah. Rice. Dry rice. I'm gonna sneak right over. Try not to hit that curb. She's got to have the big tits. That's the Pope. That's the Pope for you, man. Pope's a crazy guy. Well, we're getting pretty close, and man, there was a lot of traffic today. I didn't go the post office route, but so I didn't have anything to drop off. I did sell a pair of jeans. G, you know, and there were some real, and I go out and I'm looking through some stuff and I find a pair LL Bean, and they're not the pair. I'm just like going, man, all that stuff, I just need to take it down because I can't ever find it. I moved and I didn't do a good job of moving my stuff, and I had some big tires on the back of that truck. I don't know what for, but he did. It shouldn't take me 30 minutes to get here with a stop at Brahms. And that's 30 minutes from the corner. You know, that's 30 minutes from Indian Hills, not Indian Hills Road, but maybe it is Indian Hills Road. I don't know. What do I know? I want to come out at night. I'm feeling up and tight. I'll just cut through here today since obviously that person doesn't understand that there's 2 lanes there. Minute Impossible just turned into Minute Too Easy. I don't want to come out at night. I'd rather sleep tonight. Well, if you stayed till the end, you didn't get to do a whole lot. So I'm back out here. Stay to the end. Give yourself some bonus points. Bye.